Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 2 of the Abandoned Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we're just going to see how much money they can earn and hope they can survive and no one gets taken away. I'm pretty much where I left off in the last part. And one thing I realized I didn't mention in the rules is that they can only currently buy things that are portable, i.e. go into their house, their personal inventory. They can't buy things that require, say, electricity until they have 4 walls to put it in. So, say, for a fridge or a stove or a sink or a toilet or shower or anything like that, we cannot buy those until we have money and have put up some walls. So, that said, it will make it a bit difficult once the kids become toddlers, but there is a bathtub in Myshino Meadows, and I actually have a building that I've built, or I've updated for the gym in Willow Creek, where it has a bathtub, and it has a bunch of other things, but I won't use most of the extra things until again they're settled, but I would use the bathtub for the toddlers. But we can't even move and leave the lot until both of the kids are toddlers, so I'm getting ahead of myself. If you want a link to see this, the link to the full rules are in the description down below. So I'm going to hit place and let's see what she does. So we do have a little bit of money from the last part because we sold some collectibles that Amelia had collected. She got some fossils and converted them in. She extracted them and made that money. That's the money that we have. We did also catch some frogs. Collect some frogs, I should say, and right now they are here, but it's too soon for us to breed them again. But we do have one that's worth 125, and I am not selling that because I'm trying to get another one worth 125, and then we can breed them back and forth, and they'll probably do quite well with their frogs. So hopefully by the time we have a toddler, she'll have had enough to make some money. She can buy, so it's not just that they have to be portable, because her easel isn't portable, but it doesn't require any electricity that would require a plug. So she can buy her easel when she has enough money. Let me go and check. I don't remember actually what an easel costs, and I don't know that that's really our priority as our very first thing for her to buy. She is on vacation, if you remember from last time. And let me go into activities and skills. I should know what it costs, but I just sort of get it and I don't really pay much attention, even though I should. $3.50, so she's actually not that far off. But, of course, it does cost money to paint, and since she doesn't actually have any painting skill, her first painting is probably not going to be worth very much. Of course, it put me back on the home lot when I was doing that. So I'm just going to fast forward through, unless something really exciting happens. We'll be back when, well, let's see if anything happens. Has she caught anything? I don't think so. Oh, she caught an upgrade part, and we don't need that. That's 90 simoleons. We'll definitely sell that. I mentioned in the last part that I tend to keep the cheaper fish and frogs usually to make plasma packs as soon as they learn that skill, which she can't learn it until she either has her own computer or they go to the library. Has anyone made any food? I don't think they have, but she is inspired, so I'm going to swap her over and I'm going to have her make some food because unfortunately we can't buy a fridge. And there is a little trick that if you want, and I'm not going to use this, you can take the food and put it in their family inventory and then take it in and out, and then it's like putting it in a fridge and it doesn't tend to. So hot dogs are the cheapest. No, actually, I thought she was inspired. So the babies are so much for that. She's got to go back and look after these kiddos because they are probably hungry. So we're going to bottle feed Eric, and then we're going to bottle feed. And let me hit play and let me go. Let's hope we make it through the next part. Now, I think much as he's been really good fishing, he really should do his homework because we don't really want people to get suspicious as to what's going on. Are you coming, my dear? I guess it's not that close. Good. That helped. That was the problem. He was hungry. And you're going to do and as I mentioned before, I do have MCC, so I do have parenting for teens enabled, so she can learn the parenting skill, but they're still not going to ask her any questions. But I think it makes sense that if she's looking after her siblings, she should gain some parenting skill. So I'm going to have her do some stargazing to get inspired, and then she's going to, so it is more likely that her food will turn out well, and hopefully they'll have a good meal out of it. And then I'm going to have her go cook. Now, I had mentioned that I plan on not having them live like the full long lifespan, but I like to do a bit. Oh no, there's a baby crying. I bet you he needs to be diaper changed. Change dirty diaper. Oh good, you need yours changed too. So that's better to actually catch it before she leaves the lot, because then they should probably be okay for a little while, especially if we do a little cuddle, so to make sure they get some social interaction. Hopefully he doesn't go back to sleep, otherwise we'll be waking him up. There we go. And she is giving a cuddle. I originally planned on having them be on this lot. It's a bit smaller, but it's like that much closer to these things. But I just decided not. The reason I decided not to is because that this little lot that I had done was a bigger lot, and so I put it on the lot that it fit on, which was this one, which is just a smidge further from all the things. But it's okay. Oh, he's fishing again. All right, because she needs to go and... But hopefully that'll be good in terms of Sylvia has gotten more. We can harvest that now. Excellent. I think we have not finished this nature curator part, so I am going to harvest on our way by, because we want to plant them and we can dig for whatever there is there. Maybe I won't have her do that digging. Well, I'll let her do it. I was thinking of maybe letting Eric do it, because, or Brian. I'll get the name straight one of these days. So what does he's hungry, but we're waiting, and he's got his homework done, but he's only a C student, so he can't really do anything more with his homework. And he caught a tuna worth 82. We'll definitely be selling that. Good boy. Very helpful. And are these frogs ready to breed? That's the big question. Sun surfer. They are. I didn't get what I wanted. And we're going to put this here and hope. Fingers crossed. Nope. No, we didn't get it. That's too bad. Oh well, at least we have a start on it by getting the one that we did get. So now that she has done that, I'm going to, even though she has to go to the bathroom a little bit, I want her to grill her hot dogs. Is that because she's very hungry? Let's hope we don't get glitched, because I do sometimes find that they get stuck in the public lots and public bathrooms, and hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm on the wrong one. Food. There we go. So you probably, and hopefully he doesn't get stuck, because he has to go to the bathroom, and I think I'd rather him go first, because I think you can only have one of them use it at a time. And I know there is another one that's over by the monkey bars, but I don't want to have to go over there to get it. So I'll let her make her food, and he is... Okay, are you not eating? You're hungry. And when you make your food, you're going to come grab a serving. Did you go to the bathroom? You did. Good, good, good. So, yeah, you were making a mess there. So my goal is also to have them max all of their character values before they can age up to... For her, before she can age up to a actual young adult, she'll have to have gotten an A in her schooling and probably have some type of home for the kids, and also have maxed all of her character values. So, did you eat? No, you didn't eat. Oh, wrong sim. Did you eat? You did, and you have to go to the bathroom. So you are going to hopefully go over here and go to the bathroom. And you are eating. And I am gonna... I don't know. Oh, see, because it's out on a public lot, we can't. He's going to be the one who's going to put it in his inventory, even though it'll probably be bad before we can do anything with it. And since she's not going to school today, we will put the frogs in her inventory. And we're going to actually put the eggs in the apple in her inventory so she can plant it. And because it's in his inventory, I can now move that over to her inventory, though I doubt she's going to use it. Now the perch, you know, the pufferfish are 30, so even though they could go up to 50 each, it's not that big of a price increase, so we'll take the money that we can get. The little ones are not worth enough, unless it's the difference in the future of being able to, and so these are 140, so we're going to get rid of those. And too soon for the frogs. I think I just checked that. And tell how desperate I am that I want to do that. And she is cleaning up. And why don't you, before you have to go to school, let me look at you. You need to have some sleep. Is there a bench here? Why don't you go look for this frog? We will eventually let them look for discarded toys. And then come over here. I thought there was a bench. I'll be back once I found the bench. I found a few benches, but this is the closest one, so we're going to let him nap on that. And you're not going to fish. You want to level up your mental skill? Well, you'll certainly be doing that with fishing. So we'll pin that. And you are going to clean up the mess. But you probably, once you've done that, we need to see if there's a bench close for you. And I did find the benches. They just weren't that close. That is the closest bench. Over here. It's kind of far from the babies. And she's practicing singing again. So she's going to go sleep a little bit, and once she has had a rest, we'll just quickly check if the frogs can be bred. No. I will be back. Change of plans. I decided that instead of her resting right now, she is going to try and paint. So I am going to buy her first easel, and we will put it here, and we'll see how much money she can earn. We'll just do a large. Yeah. I was going to say do a large. I'll do a large. So we'll see. I'll let her do that, and hopefully the kids stay awake. Stay content. At least she's right by them. And if she makes enough money from it, then maybe she can buy a tent and sleep in that really close to the kids. That would be really good. Of course, tents don't work with toddlers. They can't sleep in them. We need beds for them, but I would just have to buy a bed if that was the case. That's just going to be the way it is. So she's level 2 of her. You know what I'm going to do is because she has these aspiration points, I'm going to I have lots of traits that I really like to get, but because she is painting, marketable makes a lot of money. You can have their things worth more. I see a baby's crying there, so I'm going to get that particular one as her first trait. And, okay, is she actually, I don't mean it to be fast, I was trying to slow it down. Is she actually going to do the right thing? She's bouncing? No. Okay, what you probably need to do is bottle feed. Bottle feed each of them. And he's gone to school. I'm just going to let him do a normal school day and not have him work hard, because I'm sure it's hard enough as it is. So how much is this worth? 91. So she lost money on that, but she did get her painting skill up, so that's a good thing. So we're going to sell to collector to get our 91 simoleons back. And how tired is she? Can she hang on and do a little bit? That's the question. It would be nice if she could do one more painting, and hopefully it'll be worth more. So we're going to do another large painting and see how much this one's worth. Oh, it's a cats and dogs one. He's going to keep running. He got a performance gain, small, so that's good. And hopefully he comes home not too bad shape from school. Oh, babies are crying. They're probably dirty again. They have dirty diapers. Change their dirty diapers. I'm going to just see if they can hold on there. Oh, she's level 3. Excellent. She can do low skill pop art, though I don't plan on doing that. So what's this one worth? 348. Very good. Very good. So now how much? So let's do that. Oh, you know what I haven't done? is tried the frogs. And we got 6. So I am actually going to keep one of those, and I am going to sell the rest of them. Because we don't, there's not a huge difference in savings for that. So I think that will give her enough to buy a tent, which is a lot easier for them, the two of them, to sleep in. And that is under activities and skills, which is where I already was. I'm going to scroll down, and I will probably get them a cooler just because they can eat off of that. Unfortunately, they can't put... I might then put the food in the family inventory, because technically I think you should be able to put food in a cooler, and you just can't in the game, and doesn't make a lot of... So you can go sleep. And hopefully the babies will be fine while you're catching up on your sleep. No thank you, we don't want to. So I'll be back when she wakes up, or if something happens. Oh, she did wake up. Oh, she woke up because there was someone crying. So try bottle feeding. I wouldn't think that would be... She just might need some attention. Because we haven't been doing that as much. But she's not saying no, so I guess she did want some... We won't pin that. Excellent job, my boy. So you can come. You know what you should do? You should go to the bathroom and then come have a sleep. Because we have somewhere to sleep now. I don't know why you're going home. You're home already. Okay, so why don't you go pay attention to Eric? Bounce. At least she's creative, so painting is fun for her. So that's one good thing about that. Now, I had no luck with the frogs in her inventory, but now that Brian is home, we can put them in his inventory, and yes, we got the sun surfer. That's what we needed to happen. Exactly. So I am still going to keep one each of these frogs, because I do like to sometimes collect, and it's easier to complete the collection if you have them all. So she is actually not doing too badly. So I don't know what she's painting on her own, but she's painting something. And she wants to level up in painting skill. Well, I do too. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of the snow globe one, because that's just so far away. And you're not pinning that one either. Well, hopefully we can do that soon enough. That it might be a while. But that's one that's... I didn't actually pay attention to how many points that was the other one. But we can't buy a computer until we have 4 walls. And we won't be buying a computer until we at least have a fridge. And, you know, some basic plumbing. Would be more important than a computer, I have to say. So let's keep her going in the painting. But, you know, with the painting, we did manage already to get this. What is she painting anyways? Does it tell me? I guess we'll find out at the end. And she is grungy. Well, if you earn enough money, we can buy... I'm going to buy a portable shower, because they can go in their inventory. Normal, but that's all right. You can sell it. You don't need to go in the... you can go as soon as you sell it. But before you do that, I want to make sure that I remember that she's taking another vacation day. And then she can go to sleep. But we'll let them both sleep since they're sleeping, and be back when they get up. Except for she didn't get to sleep very long, because we have a... Oh, wrong. This is her mother, and no, she really shouldn't be coming over. So the reason the mother left and abandoned them and doesn't actually know that they're on their own is because her, okay. You need to go to sleep. Maybe we need to put the tent somewhere, like, not right beside the baby so that they can actually sleep. I'm gonna maybe do that. Come change their diaper so he stops crying. She stops crying, and so that your brother can sleep. Hopefully that does it. Oh, and now we have another baby crying. Okay, can I drag that over there? Will that help you sleep? Okay, why don't you try and go over there and sleep? Oh, you were doing it on your own. Well, I was going to be back when they woke up, but they got woken up really, really quickly. And I think if I go much longer, this part is going to be too long. So we will leave it for now. Thanks they did manage to get a tent and an easel and some money in the bank and sun surfer frogs. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!